There is literally a big pineapple in Australia.
Listen, we don't discriminate. Small pineapples are welcome too.
I love that. So the big pineapple is only open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, makes sense. After
But
that,
it's a
you have
giant
enough
pineapple.
Yeah.
Surely you could go see the giant pineapple at any time.
I mean, you've got to restrict your pineapple intake. You can't have too much. You got to find the right balance. So 9 to 4 is probably the right one.
I mean, is it? I mean, you've tasted a lot of jizz. Like, can they go too far in the pineapple?
I've had a lot of pineapple, you know, like this be healthy, but that's where I'll draw the line.
So there is a big pineapple in northern Queensland, but in Australia, but in Melbourne, there is a tourist attraction on Google Maps listed as Moody Pond's big pineapple, and it's just in front of someone's house, and it looks more like just a big tree that's kind of shaped like a pineapple. It has 15 reviews. It actually says, I flew 8 hours to see this amazing work of art. Should be declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a must-see. Awesome. And it is literally a photo in front of this person's house. The next review says, not a real pineapple. Wait time was appalling, and alongside feeling misled the promise of a pineapple, I was left with mild disappointment. What, however, uplifted this experience was the surrounding garden and architecture.
There you go.
Someone's written a full essay on this big pineapple, which again is just a big tree in front of someone's house.
Nice.
Well, you're gonna have to come visit it, and maybe we should go knock on the door and ask them.
What's the deal with the pineapple?
Now, I've heard rumors that pineapples can change the taste.
How many pineapple facts do you know?
The best thing is this is not even like a massive tree or anything. It's just a regular tree that's shaped like a pineapple that someone's put on Google Maps in a random person's house.
Just a random, yeah. Nice.
With a dented car parked out the front.
There you go. If it doesn't have a dented car parked out the front, is it really a tourist attraction?
15 reviews. This is amazing.
I'm tempted to put some sort of tree out in my garden and have people review it.
This is literally if you just put whatever is in front of your house and just said that was a tourist attraction. The best thing is it has opening hours of 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is definitely going on the list of places we have to.
You wouldn't want people coming around after 5. You know, you've got things to do. You're trying to watch Netflix and stuff. You know.
It says planning, get tickets in advance is recommended.
All right, sweet. You got to pay for tickets. Okay.
They're 1 out of 10, 5 review. That was an essay. They got a response from the owner saying iconic review, 10 out of 10. There's a lot of positive reviews.
Very interesting.
Some people didn't have to wait.
Even better.
It's not that big. I've seen bigger. Not to say that I've had bigger, though. If you come to visit, then come early. The lineup is huge and ticket prices fluctuate depending on the size of the pineapple each day.
Are we still talking about pineapples or what? Because they've seen bigger, had bigger, but, you know, that person doesn't seem impressed with the whole size of the pineapple. So discriminating on pineapple size is not the right way to go, folks. Just,
it's the taste that matters.
Yeah, exactly. If it's tasty and juicy, that's what you want. So
it would be fun to go knock on their door and ask about
it. Yep.
I wonder though if like the person who started this is the one that lives there, or if it's just a random. And this is a good prank to just say that your friend's house is a.
But it massively backfired when they started charging for tickets and selling merch and making a shitload of money out of it. Having 15 Google reviews. So there you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Making millions.
Yeah.
People flying around the world for the big pineapple. Okay, well, how many pints do you drink in a year?
Like in a year, not many. I'm a very conservative drinker these days, but
just 450,000.
That week when I went to Australia, and that was like 100 in that week alone. So yeah, not all that many. Like let's say 200
a year.
It's like 4 a week. So I'm gonna pop that in. That's yeah.
Is that 4? Okay, that's 4 a week. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, a man has set himself a target of 2,000 pints in 200 days.
Yeah.
And then he's up to his final day, where he has to drink 9 to finish it.
Okay. Well, it's 200 days. He's given himself a lot of time to do that. I think he should just fucking get on with it. He's gonna have some fucking hangover the next day, but it'll be fine.
It's it's 10 a day for 200 days.
Yeah. He's gonna have the worst withdrawal symptoms on day 201. What's going on? Not drinking alcohol. Yeah. So
it's quite the effort. After someone posted they were going to do 1,000 in a year. He thought that wasn't enough, so he's decided to set himself the 200. And
the unemployment officer why can't you get a job? I don't know. Every day I've been turning up and I don't know what to do. I mean, I have 10 points in at that stage, but still, they should give me jobs, right?
Well, so it started to go viral, this story. He says he spent £7,900 on this challenge.
It's not bad. He's drinking some bargain basement points there, to be honest. So.
But then he claims he's drunk a total of 361,998 calories.
Yeah. Not there's a lot of sugar and everything in it. It's very health-wise, it's not great.
I don't know that it's on most diets, but it's probably daily calorie goal.
I'm pretty sure it's over. Any healthy diet has 10 pints of beer, 2 full pineapples, maybe some cheese or something.
So a pint has 208 calories according to online. So that means that essentially 10 pints a day is the target daily intake of calories just in beer. So if he runs 15K as well, then he's fine.
Yeah, it's fine then, yeah. He'll be pretty funny looking running around after that 10th pint, but still.
There was a thing that I found where back in the day they did not in Melbourne but Geelong, which is like a small city out of Melbourne, where they did it was a pub crawl marathon where they actually sprinted between bars.
Yeah, I remember you sent that to me, I think.
And there's been no one attempted ever since. So I'm assuming it went very bad.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't a great idea. By the time you get to the last pub, issues. There you go.
So the NHS in the UK recommends 14 units per week.
Mm-hmm.
Noting that I think a pint has like 2
units.
Yeah. So he's gone more than the weekly.
Yeah. He's fucked. And also in future job interviews. So what have you accomplished in your life? Well, I drank 2,000 pints in 200 days once. Oh, okay.
It says here you weren't employed from the start of 2023 till.
I want to know, is he mixing it up? Like, is he having like a Guinness for one of his pints, a cider then, and maybe just a lager? Like, is he mixing it up?
No, this is only pints of beer.
Ah, pussy. So.
Oh wait, no. He says he's been drinking mainly lager and cider.
Okay. Yeah. How many pints of water has he had? That's what if he's been cheating along the way here. Gotta call him out on it.
Well, people are calling him out on it to say that like he hasn't been streaming himself or filming himself drinking all these beers.
Oh, he's just saying I've done it?
Well, he's been posting daily updates, but
okay.
I can post a daily update and say I drank 10 pints.
Yeah, you can write anything you like. I mean, yeah. So if you're not providing proof, then not really.
It does seem like he's been posting every day, but whether he actually did it is a whole different story.
He could be doing it, but if he's not filming himself and posting footage of it, then it is questionable. Like, he could be having 1 pint a day and being like, that's 10 pints today. Time to go home. It's a bit sus, to be honest, but there you go.
Yeah, I found a thing where he's like posted like his receipt of drinking, but like it's even that is like 5 pints in one session. But yeah,
when we did a crazy drinking challenge, we filmed it, for God's sake. So that's what this guy should do as well. So
he's been filming every day what he drank, but it's not him actually drinking it. So
yeah, I'm not.
Although it does seem to, from what I can see, and now noting that this has been in the all over the news and whatnot, right? That he's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I've quickly scrolled through TikTok.
Okay.
And I get to day 28 and I see a video talking about it. But when I go past that, there doesn't seem to be a lot of videos talking about, there's no, where he wasn't actually talking about it daily. So it does kind of say, where were you? You just start on day 28.
Yeah. Bit unusual.
Plus, again, most of them don't actually show him drinking, so.
All right, 2001 pints in 200 days. Here we come.
There's a playlist of the 2000 pints with 51 videos, which is distinctly less than
it's a lot
200 days. So, yeah. It does seem like he went viral talking about it at the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one thing that I would also say is he doesn't appear to have put on the 60 kilos that would have been required if you did.
Yeah, that's the thing. He should be. I mean, maybe he's got an amazing exercise regime that he can start when he's 10 pints deep. But it seems like, yeah, he would put on an awful lot of weight doing that.
Yeah. And he does appear to be going cold turkey today after he's finished yesterday. So,
yeah, that'll go well.
yeah. Okay. So, how do you get out of paying at restaurants? Or pubs where you've drank 10 pints?
So far, I haven't managed to get out of paying for something like that. But, you know, occasionally get an all special offer or something. I don't know.
Well, a man has faked heart attacks in more than 20 restaurants to avoid paying bills.
Nice. Like, fake's having a heart attack. I suppose they call an ambulance or something to take him out. And he's like, no, I'm fine.
The owner of one restaurant the man visited said he would order glasses of white label whiskey to wash down a Russian salad before faking a heart attack. It was very theatrical. He pretended to faint and slumped himself down on the floor. I think that's sign one that it's fake, is being theatrical. Oh, my heart.
Oh, I am having a heart attack. Oh, no.
And then a photo of the man slumped on the floor was shared by the manager as a warning to other establishment about the man's antics. Now, the other thing is, if you're going to do this, you can't do it 20 times in the same area.
Yeah, it's true.
So the man would even receive medical attention sometimes and never paid for anything he ordered. Despite being arrested on several occasions, he was released each time because each incident was only considered a minor crime due to the relatively small amounts of money.
Okay. Smart.
But now he's been jailed for 42 days after refusing to pay for 2 fines for his crimes.
There you go. He gets lots of free food now.
Yeah.
All the free food he can eat.
We're going to punish you for getting free food by giving you free food.
It's a crazy thing. Like, oh, I don't want to pay $10 for this salad. Fuck it. Have a heart attack. Yeah. Well, hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Just don't get caught and thrown in prison for 42 days.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't want to pay his rent for a month. So
there you go. Double whammy.
Yeah.
Well, why do you bring Why do you bring tape measures to nightclubs?
You know why. Measuring contests. Why do other people bring tape measures to I know, measure their pints, make sure it's big enough? Shall I say?
Well, yeah. One side note is that obviously we have to bring a tape measure to certain streets.
Yes. Well.
But yeah, a woman has savagely pulled out a measuring tape at a club to check if a man was tall enough for her.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, can you not look at someone and be like, they're tall enough for me, or they're not? Like, does the actual number matter all that much? It's they're either big enough or they're not. It's that simple. You can tell by looking at them. So,
yeah, but sometimes you got to get whip out the tape measure.
As long as we can then borrow the tape measure to use it to measure other things with the lady. That's all I'm saying. She has to allow measurements of her to be done. If it's fair is fair. Fair is fair. But yeah,
it's,
in a nightclub, imagine a girl saying to you like, "Oh, I'm just going to measure you. It's all enough." Okay. Imagine being rejected because you're like an inch less than she wanted you to be. It's like, not again. Foiled by inches.
Well, that and other measurements.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to go to the bathroom for a minute to...
I might be 3 inches not tall enough, but I make up for it in other inches elsewhere. You just trust me. So.
There's 2 whole inches to add to that.
But I've had like 10 beers, so let's just go 1.5 inches.
I'm 6'5" if you include my penis.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know.
It's getting too expensive for what, according to a survey?
For people to live comfortably next to a brothel.
Well, I'm sure that goes part of this, but
okay. All right.
Well, according to this article, it's getting too expensive to have fun, the survey finds.
Okay. Yeah.
A recent survey shows that more people are inclined to find cheaper ways to have a good time. Nearly half of Americans are spending less money on entertainment than they were before the pandemic. Additionally, more than half of respondents say they've had to cut back on their entertainment spending due to the rising cost of activities related to inflation.
Okay.
So fun is banned.
You know, you just got to get yourself a tape measure and walk around asking random people for measurements. It's great crack. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's true. Prices are gone so much. You've got to just learn new ways to entertain yourself. Measuring people, asking them their pineapple intake, and telling them they should take more pineapples.
I feel like it's actually even a good street interview question to ask people, how tall are you? Yeah. And then when they say like, oh, and what do you put on your dating profile? And then when they say whatever, and you're like, okay, well, can we test it? And then get out the tape measure. Real quick.
They're like, okay. It's like, okay, next, how big is your dick? Because we got a tape measure, we can find out. So yes, great street question. But yeah, you know, the fun doesn't have to cost money. You know, you can make your own fun. So
about a couple pineapples and you'll have all the fun you need.
Exactly.
Pineapples are an investment in the future.
They are indeed.
Well, what is the most awkward town to run out of water?
Like the name of a town?
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. Waterville?
That's ridiculous.
I know.
It's called Watertown.
Okay.
Watertown has run out of water.
Typical.
So people have to go pick up their own bottled water from them. After, I don't know, they had some water issue. But that, I mean, yeah, the only irony was the name.
There you go. If you live in Watertown, you do not expect to run out of water anytime soon. So
it'd be like living in Pineappleville and having bad tasting.
Yeah. Everybody in town has bad tasting, you know what. So it's like, but it's called Pineappleville.
Well, we're government mandated to eat asparagus every meal, so.
Absolutely. Oh,
I'm an asparagus farmer. Now, before the podcast, you were talking about how much you love Michigan State now.
Was I?
Yes. It's your favorite university. For many reasons.
Sure. Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Especially this week. They had to say that they were deeply sorry after the university received backlash, which is odd, after an image of Adolf Hitler appeared on its video boards during a pre-game trivia segment.
Okay. How did that happen?
The image came after a prompt asking where Hitler was born was part of a regular pre-game trivia segment run by a third-party contractor.
There you go. Nice innocent question. That's fine. You know.
Imagine you have a contract to like make trivia questions for this, and you manage to stuff it up like this.
I mean, you know, when he was born, he wasn't a bad person. So,
well, how do you do that? That is almost a controversial statement.
I mean, you know, that's the minorest controversial statement we've ever made on the show. But yeah, they. I mean, you know, it's just a question. If you don't know the answer, you don't know the answer. Don't get angry about it. It's, you know, it's fine. Someone else will win the trivia quiz. So, probably a bad idea. Yeah, I can understand why people got upset. They don't have his mustache game going on. So,
yeah, a lot of jealousy.
Yeah, that's what happens usually.
Now, St. Louis, there's a football team has had to cancel their season.
Okay.
After what? What do you think happened that caused? Huh?
They've had to cancel their whole season?
Yeah.
All right. Did all their players, like, I don't know, die?
Well, let's go to this very American story.
Oh, okay. Again, did all their players die? They were going to school, right? There's a high chance. I don't know, man. They ran out of.
Well, let's just say that a parent was upset that his at the coach because his son was not starting.
Parent was upset that his son wasn't starting, so he had to go with the coach and then shot the coach.
Yep.
And so there's no coach, so the season's over.
Yep. So player's parent allegedly shot the coach multiple times for not putting his son as a starter for the team. Appropriate reaction.
This is the kind of story that amazes me when American folks are like, no, we don't need gun control. It's like criminals will get guns. It's like, this dude wasn't a criminal. He was a pissed off parent and decided to shoot somebody. That's a problem. Like, pissed off parents shouldn't have that option. So anyway, yeah, I'm not like, it's also not really surprising. But like, if you'd said this happened in like England or anywhere else in the world, that's unusual. But not in America. It's kind of like, okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know how they didn't predict this. The name of the team, again, this is a youth team, was called the Bad Boys Team.
They had it coming. They knew. They're the bad boys. My God. Well, now his son doesn't get to play anyway. Who's he going to shoot now? Because it's his fault. So you would think if he's shooting people over not his son not playing football or whatever sport, he's next in line. So.
Well, the coach was disappointed by the city's decision to suspend the team from the league.
Yeah. The same coach, so he survived shooting.
He survived it, but he still has bullet fragments in him. But yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, you would think that if you're like a football coach, that's a pretty safe job. You're like, it's fine. People might like shout your boots at you or whatever, and they won't shoot you. But there you go. Things have changed. In 2023, you can get shot for being a football coach. So there you go. And banned from the league. So you can't.
Well, I think it's about time that coaches start realizing that there are consequences to their actions.
I mean,
for too long, child football coaches have been getting away thinking that they can do whatever they want.
I mean, they can. They're the superstars. So it's all good. As long as they got good pineapple intake, they're top of the world. So,
well, a Cardiff Students' Union has banned chinos and blue shirts. You want to guess why?
Because that is the uniform of the stuck-up asshole. No,
kind of. It's because wearing a blue shirt and chinos is associated with a violent incident at a nightclub.
Just one violent incident. It's like somebody was involved in a violent incident. This is what they're wearing. No one's allowed to wear that anymore.
Yeah. They said the clothing ban was not aimed at a specific group.
Okay.
As
soon as they banned that, I'm exclusively wearing it. If they were like, you can't wear that, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm going shopping. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, clearly those clothes are what makes the violent incident happen.
Yeah, I think so. So, I'll be wearing them all the time. Student union, see what you can do to me. I doubt anything, so.
Yeah, I mean, we should go there. We should go for a night out in Cardiff wearing that just to.
We should. Particularly go to student nights just to fuck with the student union. Like, hey guys, what's going on?
Want some pineapple?
You like our outfit? We're matching. Yeah.
You can't wear this and we can. So that's why we've chosen to.
Yes, indeed.
When is it mean to dump your girlfriend for weight gain?
For what?
Gaining weight.
You dumped your girlfriend to gain weight?
No, because she gained weight.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, when does it mean?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe there's other ways to go about it. Maybe you can just like have a conversation about changing diets and stuff first. Then if she's just not doing it, you can be like, well, I'm out of here. Your sister is looking after me now. Thanks. So don't tell her the sister part until after the breakup. That's what I recommend.
I think you've got this backwards because a former model in China gained 35 kilos within a month so she could impress her boyfriend.
Wow.
She said that she weighed around 50 kilos before meeting her then boyfriend. It's unclear how long they dated, but last April, he told her that he preferred chubby women and that all his ex-girlfriends were overweight.
Okay.
The couple's WeChat conversation showed him asking her if she could increase her weight to 65 or 75 kilos.
Which is a big ask if she's 50.
Don't worry, you are free to eat as much as possible, he added.
Okay.
When she asked him if he liked her or plump women, he answered, I like it when you're chubby.
Okay.
He also said that he would never leave her and gave her the impression that he would marry her if she gained weight. So she piled on the pounds, but her actions were in vain. Not only did she lose her modeling gigs, but she was also dumped by her boyfriend.
Yeah. I mean, she tried so hard to give him what he wanted, but something must have gone wrong. I don't know. Maybe he just found a naturally plump woman instead. Who knows?
Maybe that's it.
How pissed off would you be? Well, I'd like you to change. All right, fine, I'll change. She's like, yeah, no, not really though. I'm not interested anymore. You were just gained fucking nearly double my weight. So fucking got to join the gym now. Get back into it.
I mean, it'd be like taking up a pineapple diet and then.
Yeah, exactly.
I stopped eating asparagus.
Yeah. I feel like it's just not respected enough. So there you go.
Yep. Sometimes, yeah, your pineapple intake's not appreciated.
Oh, that has to be maintained at a good level for lots of reasons, but
Yeah. Now, should nannies be flying in first class?
I mean, if you're going to hire a nanny and bring them wherever you're flying, then I think you should at least book them business class. So.
Well, this is a letter, online. And for the past 2 years, my wife and I have employed a live-in nanny who helps us care for our young son while taking care of a few chores around the house. She's formed a wonderful bond with our 3-year-old, so much so that we decided this year to invite her on our family vacations with us. The deal was that we'd pay for her travel, her hotel room, etc., and she could enjoy free time during the day while looking after our son in the evenings so my wife and I can enjoy some alone time.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 trips booked when we made this arrangement with her, and she happily committed to all 3.
Okay.
However, we traveled to Costa Rica last month. She got incredibly upset to discover that we had not booked her a first-class seat. My wife and I were in first class with our son, and we booked our nanny a seat in Delta Comfort Plus. Apparently, it was not to her standards.
Okay. All right.
As soon as we landed, she asked to speak with me, and she said that she felt incredibly uncomfortable with being treated in such a disrespectful manner, and that our decision to fly first class while leaving her in another section made clear how little we think of her. She said that she could not commit to joining us on any other trips if that was a plan moving forward, and went as far as to suggest that she would rethink her working situation altogether if we didn't agree to fly her first class. Then she pretty much refused to speak with us about anything other than the baby. I mean, what the heck? Not trying to sound rude or disrespectful, but we pay a really good salary. We look after her incredibly well. And given that she's getting several free vacations, I don't think it's unreasonable of us to book her in Comfort Plus. I'm just looking at Comfort Plus. And that appears to be their premium economy seats. Not quite your first class.
Yeah, I mean,
but also not scumming it with the rest of us.
But it's not like international or long distance first class, is it? It's like American, what do you call them? Domestic first class, which is basically just sitting up close to the front of the plane. There's not an awful lot of. It's not like lie flat seats or anything. I mean, that seems fine looking at it. Yeah. If she wants to upgrade from that, she can just upgrade herself. That's fine. I think.
I say, dump her on the ocean.
I'm like, that's fine. There's lots of people who will take a job working, looking after those kids and getting free vacations. So and Comfort Plus. So I would take it if my job wants to fly me somewhere and pay me. And pay for
I wouldn't take any less than private, but
I mean, that's yeah.
If
that's
I was a nanny, of course I would take
higher level. Your nanny, I think it's acceptable.
None of this sharing of planes either. Like, I need my own plane as a nanny. I need room to spread out.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean, seems like she had a pretty good deal. I was just pissed off having to sit like 3 rows back or something. Who cares?
Yeah. I say just sell her.
Sounds like a plan. So.
What do you do if you find a used condom in your girlfriend's trash can?
I mean, nothing.
I mean, you've been there many a time.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Well, first I would explain how that's unhygienic and there's better disposal methods for used condoms. So that's what I would suggest. First of all.
No, the wrapper, not the actual condom, though.
Oh, just a wrapper.
Yeah. I mean, if the actual condom was there, of course you would check to see if they had enough pineapple.
Of course. But yeah, well, you're going to ask questions. That's what you're going to do, I think. Like, what were you doing with this, lady?
So what do you think she was doing? Because obviously the person asked.
Making balloon animals. Yeah. So I don't know. Is she going to say something like that? Just testing it or something?
Well, all right. Well, I was at my girlfriend's home in her bedroom. She asked me to throw away a piece of trash, and I leaned over the side of the bed to throw it away in an almost empty trash can. I noticed a gold glimmer. I immediately thought condom wrapper, but told myself I was being crazy. She got up to pee, and the temptation got the best of me, and I picked it out. It was a condom wrapper. My heart immediately sunk and started racing because we don't use protection. Mistake number 1. There was also the used rubber in there with it. Okay. There we go. Now, there's a lack of detail on the pineapple consumption on it, so we're just going to go with may or may not have had enough.
Yeah, okay.
I showed her what I found, and her eyes kind of widened, and her face was like an oh my God type face. I didn't say anything, just grabbed my things and started leaving. She chased after me and explained why it was there. She said her roommate, who borrowed her adult toy to attach it to the strap-on mechanism. My girl then says after she washed it, she used a rubber on it because she did not want to cross-contaminate. She explained this without hesitation, so it almost seems believable.
So her friend / roommate borrowed her sex toy to use with a strap on. And then later when she went to use it herself, she put a condom on it so that she wouldn't, after washing it, but she still used the condom just to be sure she wouldn't get any cross-contamination from the other ladies or gentlemen's.
Well, just the other day you were bragging about how you use a condom on your fleshlight, so...
You can never be too safe, my friend. Don't know who's been in there.
And how much pineapple they've eaten.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't find that a believable story. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't think people share sex toys that often. So, I mean, they do. There are people who do it. I don't think this lady was one of them. So, yeah.
He says as he's traveling and lost to borrow one.
Everyone's got their needs, my friend. Everyone's got their needs. Okay.
Make yourself feel at home. Okay, where's your sex toys? If I was at home, I would be using my sex toy, so where's yours?
I just need a quiet moment of reflection. Can I borrow? Okay. I mean, how close do you have to be with someone to be willing to share a sex toy? So,
Yeah, especially even if you're going to use a condom on it.
Yeah. Why didn't they use a condom on it?
Well, that's the part that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, a whole lot of it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well,
yes.
Have you ever had Tsingtao beer?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, I don't think you're ever going to after this.
Okay. All right, then.
So a worker got caught doing, do you want to take a guess what they did in the brewery?
I'm feeling like this might be a urination situation.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Could be worse. Could be worse. That's actually legitimately how they make Budweiser. But anyway.
After they've had enough pineapple.
Yeah. Well, some days for special edition. But yeah.
That's how they actually make the apple flavored beer. Is that the workers eat a lot of apples and then
No,
piss
sir.
in
No,
the brewing mechanism.
Oh man.
In recent days, a troubling incident involving a Tsingtao brewery worker has taken the Chinese social media landscape by storm. A video allegedly showing a worker urinating into a container of raw materials has been widely circulated, raising concerns about food safety, brand reputation, and employee accountability. So a man in blue overalls and a yellow hat was seen urinating into a container used for raw materials in the beer brewing process. He then stood still for several seconds as he seemingly relieved himself. This unsettling footage quickly ignited a public outcry and triggered a series of events. Chinese social media platforms have been inundated with discussions, debates, and reactions regarding this incident. The company responded saying they responded on the same day. The brewery emphasized that this kind of incident was of great importance and that they had reported it to the authorities immediately after becoming aware.
Yeah.
The authorities are investigating. They said they announced that they have completely sealed the affected batch of malt, assuring customers that it would not be used in production. The factory in question, however, reported challenges in identifying the worker due to the poor quality of the CCTV footage. Yeah.
Except there was like only one person on duty that day, and we're not sure who it was, though. I feel like if you're gonna work at a beer company, a brewery of any kind, you gotta follow strict urination guidelines. If people are going to drink that beer, man, that's not cool. So yeah,
you're taking a step too far.
Yeah, you're messing with people's beer. It's not cool. But I don't believe that they're not going to use those ingredients. They're like, it'll be fine. They won't know. We told them we're not going to. That's all they need to know.
I don't know. I feel like that is such a big one that they'd have to.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I'm skeptical.
But the thing is, is like, oh yeah, we cordoned off that one. I mean, there's no evidence to say that he didn't do it previously.
Yeah. Everyone's like, the quality of this beer's really changed. It's gone downhill. It's like, we fired Joe, who was peeing in the fucking stuff all the time. That's what made the taste change.
Joe was so passionate about his work. He wouldn't even take a break to take a piss.
Yeah, good on Joe. Yeah. Employee of the month, 6 months in a row. So we found out he was peeing on everything.
We don't know how he achieved his numbers.
Oh yeah. Good up and
I
down.
feel like you can just take that to other work too. Like people that are like, why not if you work in sales or HR? Why not just why take a break from toilet when you can just piss in your seat?
Yeah, exactly. And just sit in it all day. Oh wow, yeah.
And a nice friendly smell in the office, you know.
Yeah, depending on your diet, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, related to that, you've always been saying how much you wanted to sit at. Well, your dream has always been to sit front row at an Ozzy Osbourne show.
I mean, I would watch an Ozzy Osbourne show from the front row for sure. Yeah, why not?
Well, especially in the splash zone, because Ozzy Osbourne admits he used to pee his pants on stage.
There you go. Yeah, Ozzy providing for the audience in all the ways.
And his argument was that he was wet anyway, so.
Yeah. Again, ultimate showman. You know, you get to take home souvenirs that you didn't even know you were getting, like pee. Ozzy's DNA literally coming home with you. There you go.
You can also see if he's had enough pineapple that day.
Yeah. You know, you've send him an email with some advice. Dear Ozzy, I was at your show in December and got some news for you. You need to up your pineapple intake. Sharon will be happier. So,
did you eat a lot of asparagus today?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was creepy. Now, if you're, I don't know, mowing the lawn as part of a landscaping team, what are the dangers of doing that during Halloween?
Somebody might leave something that'll scare you. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe not scare you enough.
Okay.
Because a landscaping crew mows around a dead body, assuming it was a Halloween prop.
Nice. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe they just threw it out there that that's the Halloween decoration in the garden for the year, just an actual dead body. So,
well, that's how you up your Halloween game is.
Yeah. Authentic
bring in
stuff.
actual dead bodies.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Well, now a controversial thing has happened in a festival in India.
Okay.
The Vishwa Hindu Parashad and Bajrang Dal have once again begun their campaign against non-Hindus attending Garba events during Navratri.
Okay.
And how do you think they're going about preventing non-Hindus from attending?
With a machete. Just waving machetes at non-Hindus.
That's a bit normal.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So he wants entrance sprinkled with cow urine, and greeted with tilak. I don't even know what tilak is. Marking them on the forehead. But yeah, sprinkling them with cow urine so that non-Hindus don't attend.
I mean, okay. Unless you have a weird fetish for cow urine, In which case you wouldn't care if you're Hindu or not. So you'd be like, okay, I'm into it. Just sprinkle some more on me just to be doubly sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is why you were pitching that we should be attending it, but
one of the reasons, for sure, it was up there on the list. Yeah. I think we would enjoy the experience, but I don't agree with discrimination of any kind. So I think leaving the non-Hindus out of the cow urine spraying is not appropriate. So spray your cow urine on everybody equally. So
yeah, I mean, they're also saying 10 people have died of heart attacks at these events in the past 24 hours.
They just didn't want to pay for their food. They were like, heart attack, gotta get out of here. So
very weird that, the victims range from teenagers to middle-aged people, with the youngest being a 13-year-old boy.
It's an interesting side effect of cow urine being sprayed on you or whatever else is going on.
It doesn't explain why. I don't understand this event, but it doesn't explain why there'd be so many heart attacks.
Yeah.
The alarming trend has prompted both the government and event organizers to take action. There have been 521 calls for heart-related issues and an additional 609 calls for breathlessness.
No, man. Must be something drug related somewhere along the line. There must be something in the food or something.
Well, they do say that India has the best food, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
No one ever gets food poisoning in India. And street food handed out by someone's raw hands usually goes down well. So.
Usually very safe. Yeah, exactly.
Now, so finally, we're going to end on something good as always.
Okay.
How have the unbeaten Philadelphia Eagles sabotaged the sex life of seniors?
So the Philadelphia Eagles have sabotaged the sex lives of seniors.
Yes. Not everybody in Philadelphia area is happy that the Eagles are 5-0.
Okay. All right. Is it? I have no idea how that could be a thing, actually. There's nothing is connecting those two things. So.
If you ask seniors, and the Philadelphia Inquirer did, not enough tushes are getting touched in the land of the perfected tush push.
What?
Turns out that around South Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania, the NFL stands for no fun ladies. Marcy Lyons DiCamillo, 69, of Southampton, Bucks County, says that many of the men she meets are duds.
Oh. There you go.
She, on the other hand, is a lover of aerobics and travel, and many senior men simply can't keep up. They'd rather sit on the couch and watch Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts get his tush pushed than touch a tush themselves. Hugging, it seems, is a spectator sport. They cheer for 53 guys embracing each other after a big play or victory in the Eagles' 5-0 start, but a cuddle or squeeze for a new romance? Forget about it.
I love that there's someone out there putting a curse on the teams so that they can get some action.
They aren't even available because they need to watch Eagles games, she's quoted as saying.
you know, you gotta support the team. But I mean, usually if the team wins, you would think there's an upsurge in sexual activity.
Well, the team plays once a week anyway, so whether they're 5-0 or 0-5, it kind of that's like 2 hours a week that's gone, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe she just needs to stop looking for love during the football game. Like try the other days of the week, you know.
Maybe it's all on her. Maybe she needs to get the F out of the way of the TV and stop blocking the Eagles games. And maybe she gets more.
She's doing her aerobics. She needs to keep herself in top shape for all of this.
We'll do that out of the way.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch a 69-year-old woman doing aerobics when they can watch young, hot 20-year-old men sweating it up.
You know, the thing is, she's going to get laid one of these days, and the team are going to lose directly after, and then everyone's going to hate that woman. So it's like it's her fault. If she didn't get laid, they would have keep winning.
Well, she says that, they want to watch games, or you do manage to go out with someone and try to connect, but they ghost you. It gets lonely. She adds, I haven't met anybody who wants relationships. They just want sex. Men are all the same.
Yep.
Now, I don't know what any of that has to do with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Somehow she has a grudge against the Eagles for like the last 40 years, and that's...
We should call the Eagles and ask them why they're cock blocking this poor woman.
I bet she has. I bet she's called them up like, you guys fucking stop. Looking for love here. You guys keep winning. She's like, what?
They do say that if you want to give her hope, the Eagles have a bye on November 12th.
There we go. That's the ideal moment. So you should be ready.
Sandy Levin, 79 of Northeast Philadelphia, said her philosophy has been, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. She adds that for most men, Viagra was heaven sent. And not to diminish the sex act for a woman, but having a man just hold and kiss you makes you feel special. You feel vital seeing someone someone look at you like you're a beautiful young woman. Now, I don't know what any of that has to do with the Eagles going 5-0, but that is the end of anything to do with her.
Just randomly throw that into conversation. You know. At 79, you come up with these poetic moments. And I think that's what's happened here.
I don't even think that. I think the article writer is just going, these people aren't getting laid. Let's just blame the...
It does sound a little bit like it, all right.
For no reason. There's a pineapple shortage on, and no one's getting laid. So we're blaming that on... That is the reason.
Yeah, I think we should look into this a lot more. But yeah, it sounds like the journalists, journalistic standards have fallen so low in the last 10 years. But yeah, this is a pretty silly one. But you know, thankfully, apparently there's Viagra's to help men hold you and tell you that you're a beautiful woman. So,
or the easy option is next week, bet on whoever the Eagles are playing. And then if you win $500, let's say.
Sweet.
So therefore you win your $500 and then you can go buy a man of the evening for your 69-year-old dried up. Or if the Eagles win, then you're able to get some.
It's a win-loss situation. That's not a win-win situation, but there you go. It's one of those. You can't win them all. So
look, if you're 69-year-old listening to this, doing your aerobics in an old folks' home, we have a word of lesson for you. You make a bet with the guy that you want that if the Eagles win, you'll blow him after he's eaten asparagus on a Monday night.
All right, there you go. Everybody wins.
If they lose, it's anal.
For him. There you go.
There we go. Problem solved.
I mean, somebody had to solve it. So, there we go. But yeah, interesting take on success in the sports arena, affecting the lives of seniors, sex lives of seniors.
Been saying it for years.
You actually have. It's all making sense now.
Every year I go to the old folks' home, ask them about their sex lives, and they're always complaining.
Why they always buy so many fucking pineapples. Like, what's pineapple desserts every night? Really? There you go.
Every time I go to the Dublin old folks' home, they're like, those damn Philadelphia Eagles. I can't get my asshole licked because they keep winning.
Well, all right. I thought we weren't going down the disturbing route, but clearly we've just slipped it in right at the end.
Well, I mean, we're going to get into your fantasy of looking at an 80-year-old dirty asshole.
Well, that's enough of that. So we can,
after a long, sweaty day of enjoying the Philadelphia Eagles, there's nothing better.
Never rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles to win all of their games forevermore.
Just think of post aerobics, how good her asshole would be. She's been doing aerobics and trying to lure the Eagles fans for the whole game. It's finally over.
It's bringing a new cheerleading practice to the game. Well, there you go. There you go. This just disturbs. Yeah. Thanks for that. Oh well. All right, man. Well, now that it's Sunday, I'm sure the Eagles are probably playing today, so we'll keep up on it, see how it goes.
Yeah, you're cheering them on. Or booing them so that she can get some action.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, man. Well, with that being said, I think we should leave it there just in case it keeps going. But yeah, enjoy your pineapples and your asparagus, and
yes.